time. We're gonna light some
Ho,
candles.
ho, ho. That's what Santa says. Ho, ho, ho.
Hi, and happy holidays. This is Hardly Holidays, and here we are once again coming at you to bring you some joy this week in a sweet and condensed version of our podcast. I am terrible at intros that are off the cuff. It's what you should know about me. I am not an actor. In fact, my SAG and AFTRA membership says I'm a singer, and that's what I'll remain.
Oh.
I'm Kelly.
And I am good at intros because I'm SP. Next time when you do the intro, you could sing it because that's how you're listed in SAG as a singer. I can't
Just
wait
in
for
case
next
you guys
time's
wanted to
intro.
know.
We are on day 4 of Hardly Holidays, where we give you the year recap in pop culture, in fun, in odd, weird, and everything in between. Today, we're going a little more holiday themed. We've got another game for you to play, whether you're listening, watching, or hanging out with your friends. You got your whiteboard ready, Kel?
Got it. Do
this
you have
is a
your
game-
whiteboard ready at home?
I do. Oh, yes.
Or your phone? Whatever you need.
Or whatever. You're
I don't
going to
know.
need a partner for this, though.
It's a surprise
If you'd
for me.
like to play along. I'm realizing the back of my whiteboard.
What is that?
Oh, well, it just looks like an orange
It's a pacifier.
circle. It is an LOL pacifier that got jammed into the back of this, and I've never taken it out because it
Thanks, Brooklyn.
reminds me of B. Here's what we're going to be doing today. We're playing a game called Like-Minded.
Like-Minded.
How well do you know your friends? Here's how it works. In this game, friends will pair up to compete to determine who's actually best friends. We'll show you what is going on.
It was
over
like
there.
very Grinch-like for you in this game.
Is that the Grinch to you?
That's what
If I was
Jim
doing
Carrey
Grinch, I'd
sounds
go,
like.
In this game, friends will pair up to compete to determine who's actually best friends. That would be me and you, Max. You're a good boy.
That's really good.
Thanks. It was okay. We'll show you a prompt or a question, and you'll have a few moments to write down the answers. If both friends in a pair write down the same answer, they get a point. The pair with the most points are actual best friends. So if you are competing with a friend, a parent, a spouse, a partner, you can see if you beat Kelly and I. Now, I want to clarify one thing. I have not looked through these.
Perfect.
It is going to be difficult, though, I bet, for you and I to try not to guess each other's answer, but to guess what the answer would be as a whole.
So the goal is not to guess what you would put, but just to put down. Can we get an example? Can we do like a practice round? Because I don't know.
Sure. Yeah,
I still
well-
am having a hard time understanding.
Truth is, I don't know either. So the first one is this. Name a reindeer besides Rudolph.
Okay.
So we're going to take, and so here's the deal. You might think of like what I would put, but I think you just got to go with your gut. I'm writing it down too.
Oh, wait. Now I'm just going to keep this one. Did you already see it?
No, I didn't. But make sure you guys still got to go into the microphone, lady.
I'm just going to, I need to erase because you couldn't read it.
Okay.
I know what I should have put.
So
and I
write
know
down
what
your
I put.
answers at
And I don't
home.
even know if this is how you spell this because I've written it so many times
Well,
now.
we definitely have different ones. All right. Show me 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I should have written Dasher.
What? We both have Dasher.
But I wrote Comet. That was my original.
Look, that's a practice round, even though we did get a point. So if we lose to you, who's
Okay.
playing at home, by 1 point, you know who really won. Next up, let's play the game. What's the best Christmas movie? I've got mine, but I'm also putting yours. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. It's got to be Elf. I knew you'd pick Elf, but I also put yours.
White Christmas.
Yes. I think
I do like-
yours would be White Christmas.
I do like Elf, though. That was the first thing I thought of because I was like, Elf is great. It's an all around great Christmas movie.
Yeah,
We
it's
just
hard
talked
to beat.
about it, how it's like the best one. I do love White Christmas, but I understand that I am an underdog.
I'll also
Most people
say
don't like
Elf
that.
is, in my opinion, way overrated. But I think it's because it's good for all audiences.
Yeah, I mean, the only part that isn't good is the song that they sing together in the shower.
We just
really
talked about
don't
this.
sing.
I know.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Context is key.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is wake up early on Christmas morning or sleep in. Wake up early or sleep in. 3, 2, 1. I think I would have guessed that, and I did, that it would be wake up early for you, but you put sleep in. What in the world?
I'm just tired.
You're tired now?
The
Is
truth
that it?
is I think as I was writing sleep in, I'm like, it's probably wake up early, but like right
Because it's
now.
Christmas.
Yeah, but if I could sleep in a little bit and then have my, I'm realizing the older I get, it doesn't matter what time you wake up, you're still doing Christmas.
Yeah.
So if you sleep in till like 9.
But when you're a kid, you just want to wake up whenever it is
I'm
Christmas.
not a kid.
But you
I just wanna
treat
sleep in
Christmas
till
like you're a
9.
kid.
It's true.
All right, next question. How many points do we have? Just one?
Was I supposed to be keeping track? We have Dasher, we have Elf.
Oh, you're counting both then. 2. I've got a 2.
Is it when we had 3 questions?
Next, between the two of you, who gets better gifts? Let me just clarify.
Like who?
Who receives or who purchases?
No, I think it's who gives. Who gets the better gifts for people? Who gives the better gifts?
Okay, so it's who's the better gift giver between the two of us. 3, 2, 1. Obviously, it's you. It's definitely you. Look, I'm really great at buying things. I just need help.
I like giving gifts though.
I know you are a great gift giver. Can you tell me a little bit about the gift that you got your friend in that box?
I can't because I also got those
haven't
gifts.
gotten pieces of that.
I put a box of my favorite things together
Which is so
and
cute.
gifted to my friends.
Yeah.
So that's what some of you are getting. And if you didn't get one,
Guess we're not friends, loser. Moving on.
whoops.
Star or angel tree topper? Star or angel tree topper? 3, 2, 1. It's a star.
Yeah,
I
because
drew a star.
Angels are stinking creepy. No offense to all you angel people out there, but
How
I'm like,
dare you?
I don't. It's always a porcelain one with like weird eye. It's just
A
weird.
porcelain angel on a tree?
Yeah. That's what people do. Like the old school porcelain angels on top of the tree. Have you never seen
My
those?
little babies. My
yeah,
little porcelain
Linda.
babies.
It's exactly. Yeah. It's creepy, but they're big.
Okay, well,
thanks.
but
I'll
how
show
would
you.
you put a porcelain thing on a tree? How would it hold it?
It's like a cone shaped, but
Okay.
the head is like a porcelain little angel and its little arms. Think about like a doll, like one of the old school dolls that like have the head, but like some of it is like mesh or some of it's like cotton and fabric.
Yeah.
But the hands are porcelain. That's kind of what it is. And it's in like a
Creepy.
big screen. It's very creepy.
Yeah, I just imagine it kind of as those like triangle shaped dolls with a head on it,
Yeah.
but it kind of like goes down into a skirt.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes it's a bow.
We should get one of those.
No.
Okay. Next. Ugly sweaters or nah? Tell me when you're ready.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
Yes.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Of course.
We're in them.
I wouldn't call what we're wearing ugly
No,
Christmas
but they're
sweaters.
fun sweaters.
They're fun sweaters. Yeah. Here's the deal. I don't think you need to go hardcore ugly. Some people really, really get into it.
I mean, if you have a contest, I'm probably going to win the ugly sweater contest.
You have a sweater that you think would win an ugly
I
sweater
used to, because
contest?
we used to do ugly sweater contests at Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
And I did have one. I made one. It was a pretty ugly sweater. I think I gifted it. I think I thrifted it
Uh-huh.
at Goodwill.
Can
and
you
I think
describe it for
I
us?
added stuff to it.
And if you can find a picture, I'll throw it in the
I don't
episode.
think I have a
think you
picture of it,
though.
but I know, I'm pretty sure. Well, and it was me and a couple other people, but we've thrifted like really bad ones. And then you just add stuff to it, whether you draw or you do it. Or I think one year I put lights into mine
Yeah.
and had like a pack. So it like lit up.
Wow, that's commitment. They make them that way now.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think they made
So
them
was
that
it
way
light
then.
colored? So you could draw on it?
No,
Couldn't
it was,
have been like
it was
red
green.
or green.
No. Around this time, you can go to Goodwill. You can find an ugly Christmas sweater. Like you can find one that's already ugly, and then you just add stuff to it to make it better.
Well, now we know what we're doing next year. How great. That reminds me of a story that I'm not going to tell on here.
Okay, tell me later.
Next up, name a new 3-legged reindeer.
Oh, like, are we coming up with the name for this 3-legged
Yeah, I mean,
reindeer?
there's no way. There might be a way. Okay, I've got my name. Oh my gosh. If we get this, I'm quitting the show. If we get the same answer here.
This is the only thing that I could possibly think you would name this, but I like that we could potentially say the same.
3, 2, 1.
Champion!
Oh my gosh! I quit the show. This is the last episode. Holy moly! What?
Yeah, because Parks and Rec, babe. I got it.
Oh my gosh, we are the super best friends.
We are super best friends.
Wow. I
It's
was
the only
really
three-legged
worried.
animal that I know.
No doubt. Well, Rankin's got a 3-legged dog too, but I don't know that dog's name.
I didn't know that.
I was like, oh no, she's gonna put like tripod or something.
No.
I can't
Although that's a
believe
good
we
name.
did that. It is pretty fun.
But Champion's better.
Wow. Okay,
Champion. And I can
we-
hear Chris Pratt in my head too.
Champion. All right. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that,
Yeah.
but we'll go through the rest of them. Next up, eggnog, hot chocolate, or peppermint mochas. Eggnog, hot chocolate, or peppermint schmochas. You let me know when you're ready. You really take this seriously. I see the competitive side. She's got her board,
Okay.
hiding her face. I can't see it.
You have to do that. My brothers are very competitive and are also cheaters. Love you. We all are. Let's be real, because we all
I'm
wanted to
not.
win. Not you, my brothers not. We all wanted to win. So like you get really good at like holding your stuff close, because if you don't, someone's gonna eye it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
3, 2, 1. It's got to be hot chocolate.
I wrote hot chocolate, and I would choose a peppermint hot cocoa
Yeah, for sure.
over a peppermint mocha. Although I do love mocha.
Now, you do
Mocha.
love holiday drinks, but peppermint isn't typically on the top of that list in terms of flavors unless it's macadamia nut cookies.
Oh, they're so good. It's like it just takes me back in time. Honolulu Cookie Co., if y'all haven't heard of it, they're not a sponsor. They are my favorite cookies, and I do get them every year. You can only get them in Hawaii, or you can order them from Hawaii, but Honolulu Cookie Co., so good. And their peppermint cookie, delicious. Yes, I would say this. I do love holiday beverages a lot. I don't particularly like peppermint and coffee together, even though I know that that's a thing. It is not my favorite. It's like two very strong tastes that leave weird aftertastes in your mouth.
Yeah.
There's something, but peppermint hot cocoa I can get behind. Although I would just probably choose to do a hot cocoa.
Maybe with a candy cane in it.
Yeah, something like that, just to give it a little bit. And we'll be doing lots of hot cocoa this week because
No
it is
doubt.
Christmas time, and Brooklyn stinking loves that. So be ready for some Guess Who and hot cocoa.
Now, what holiday drink are you enjoying right now?
A holiday drink that doesn't belong in this holiday, but it is a pumpkin spice chai tea latte.
I think pumpkin spice should still be a part of December.
And it is, which is why I have it. But it is my favorite holiday drink from Starbucks. I think it was new this year, and I'm like, oh, I love it.
You're all about it. All right, well, let's take a look at the next one. We got a couple left. White lights or multicolored lights?
Well,
I know what's happening here.
if we're going on a tree,
Oh, you're clarifying. Okay. I'll explain.
1, 2, 3, white lights.
White lights. But here's why. I would pick multicolored lights in general. You are a very clean, clear, white light person. You may not know this about Kelly, but she decorates the tree. That's her area,
My
her
domain.
thing. And if I wanted to help, it would be I do,
You do.
but I
Brooklyn
can't
does too.
contribute things. I can't contribute things of my own because you have a vision.
That's not true. I mean, I've expanded on that. What you have to know, and I love you, Mom. What you have to know is that Christmas trees in our house growing up were kind of chaotic. It was like all of the Christmas ornaments that we made as kids that kind of got put on there.
That's what happens when you're a parent.
100%. And I see it more now because it's kind of started happening to our tree. But there was something about being able to have my own tree in my own house that I was like, I just want the Pinterest tree.
Yeah.
You know, I want the classic Christmas tree that's like all of the ornaments are in the same color frame. It's going to be white lights, not crazy multicolored ones. And we're going to have pretty things on there. It's now expanded. We have different things on there. We have
true.
a fox on there for B. She made her own ornament this year. That's really cool that she put on the tree. We got Harry Potter. We have
a custom
Disneyland one. We have a custom one.
A custom one from Julianne Huff's holiday party from Troy.
Oh, yeah,
that
from
has
Troy.
All of our initials
All of our
on
names
there.
on it and Brooklyn's full name. We have a one from Vancouver when you tried to replace my Vancouver
Oh
mug
my
that fell on the
gosh, that
floor.
was such a fun story.
It is, yeah.
Really fast.
For those of you that don't know, before you get there, we got engaged in Vancouver, Canada.
Because we're bougie. We got engaged in Canada, and we
Capilano Bridge, so beautiful.
so great. As many people do, we used to get Starbucks cups from places we've been.
Yeah.
We don't do that anymore.
I mean,
Unless it's a fancy place because we have too many cups.
I do.
But
I
that
have
also
one from
sounds-
Paris and London and
But that's the
Disney
thing.
World.
We don't need one from Nevada.
No,
you know,
we have one. Is the
Yeah.
truth?
We don't need one from South Dakota.
No.
But fun places we will. Anyway, so Kelly has one from Vancouver.
And it's super cool because it's green, and not many of them are green. They're mostly red or blue. Well, now they're blue, red, blue. I think that's it.
Either way,
Or the basic old ones.
the cup broke. That's the short of the story.
It fell and it broke.
And I looked it up, and they were not cheap on eBay. But I was like, we're going to do it. So I find one. It's kind of on the cheaper side. And I see it. It's still got the box. It's in the box. I was like, this is great. And it shows up, and it is an ornament. It is maybe you could get away with having an espresso in it.
Oh my God.
But it's a teeny tiny cup.
It was so funny. It
In
went
fact,
right on the
you're
tree.
probably looking at it right now on the screen.
It was the most, it was super thoughtful and also super hysterical.
Yeah, I didn't even wrap it. I
No,
was like,
he was
you've
just
got to be kidding.
This is for you.
It was friggin'
It
hilarious.
hangs on our tree though. And love you, he also then went and bought me like an actual Vancouver mug. So I do have my Vancouver mug. It is one of my.
I forgot how I pulled through at the end.
It's one of my favorite mugs that I use very often. What you don't know about me, which I think you do, but maybe you don't realize, is that I use different cups depending on my mood.
Oh yeah, me too.
And like what I'm feeling. Vancouver is like the one I pull and use 99% of the time because it just reminds me of being in nature, us getting engaged. It was such a fun time. I use Hawaii when I'm feeling stressed.
Yeah.
Or I'll give you Hawaii when I think you're stressed. And
That's
Paris.
hysterical.
Paris, London, and Pike's Place are the kind of some of the other ones I
do
use.
Pike's Place most of the time.
And if I'm feeling fun, I'll use Disneyland or Orlando.
Yeah. Well, I usually use my Ear Biscuits mug.
That's true.
Or my stay-at-home plant
truth
dad
be told,
mug.
that's true. If I'm missing DB,
you'll use Orlando.
I'll use Orlando.
Yeah,
even though we
sweet.
didn't get it with them, I think about that trip.
Yeah, they're cute.
Or anyone from the Warren family. That's what I think.
Shout out to all of them. Here we go. Last one
Especially
on
Jansen.
here. Yeah.
And Hollis, my best friend.
Your bestie.
Sorry.
Little Hollis. Red or green? This is the last one that we'll have as a part of the game, but there is one.
They are the same color to you. Okay.
That's true. But is it the same color to you? 2-1. Green it is.
Yeah.
Gosh, we're really good at this.
Yeah.
So we basically got all but one, right?
Yeah. And I wanted to say this. White lights on my tree, colored lights, I think outside.
100%.
Because you want it to be colorful. And I love going to see people's lights that are colored lights. I just like the inside of a house. I like it to be like sleek and nice. I don't know. That's why we have the Harry Potter ones too.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. So there is one more, but we're not going to do it together because we did buy stuff for each other and I didn't want to give anything away. The last one was what gift would you give your friend?
Give you.
Yeah. So what I want to do is like, what would be an outrageous gift that you would give me and I would give you? You don't even have to write down. We can just talk about it. And we can explain why it would be Tesla.
Yeah, I know. I was going to write down Tesla. You'd want a Tesla. So it would be like a super outrageous gift I'd give you. Either that or which is dumb because we would just pay, it would just be us, but an all expenses paid trip to Hawaii. Which
yeah,
would just
I think I'd
be
get that
us
for you.
Paying for it.
Yeah, all expenses
but it's an all
paid
expenses
by
paid
us.
trip for you.
As in, we paid all the expenses.
Yeah, but that would probably be the outrageous. If I was going to get you something absolutely insane, that would be it.
Yeah, I'd probably do something kind of like that for you. It could be Hawaii, but it also could be something else. It could be Greece. It could be back to Rome. It could be, honestly, it'd probably be Paris because you've never gotten
More
the
than
time
like
that
a
you
day.
wanted there. But if it was something more, if it was a car, it'd just be a new version of your current car that you love so much. But if I actually had to, something that was pseudo in the realm of reality would be a big house with a big yard with a couple more rooms. That would be the outlandish thing that I would get you. Or some like crazy VIP meet and greet with T Swift.
Oh, yeah, baby.
What would you
That
do
would
if you
happen.
met her? Would you freak out?
No, I mean, I can't actually tell you. I think leading up to it, I'd probably freak out. The truth is we've done so many things with celebrities at this point. I have it ingrained in my mind that you're either a peer or a fan. You get to decide when you meet the person. I'm hoping that one day I'll meet. Sorry.
Good point. Yep. Sure. Me too. Uh-huh.
That I'll meet Taylor Swift because of my business or because of something like that in a more organic way, where it's a more like just way that I can make her not feel uncomfortable. I feel bad for her and for a lot of celebrities a lot of time because I watch them. I'm like, everyone just treats them as something that they can, and I did it earlier, but treats them as something they can talk about or they're allowed to have a say in their life. I just hope to make these people feel comfortable.
Yeah. That's
90% of the
what
time. And
it's about.
like I said, I've met enough celebrities as it is that I'm like, and you have too, that I'm like, I'm happy to tell someone, hey, like, I love your work. I love your work. I think that you're really
and that's
awesome. I
all
love
you
what you're
really
doing.
need to say.
How's your day going? You having a good day? Having a good time? Like, that's what I really want to know.
Yeah.
Like, is there anything I can do for you and help you make it easier?
As we wrap up, we did have a super LA thing. Kelly mentioned it. We do work with a lot of celebrities and talent. So that's not usually special, but it is still fun to run into celebrities in the wild. And we were out to dinner the other night at Local Peasant, and McLovin was there. I think his name is Christopher Mintz Please.
I don't know. Nobody else was there. Nobody else famous. I don't think.
But I was like, that's McLovin over there. And it just feels different when you run it like organically in the wild.
Yeah.
See a celebrity rather than like at a premiere or something.
Yeah.
It was good times.
It's good times.
That's the end of day 4 of Hardly Holidays in the book. Tomorrow, day 5, halfway through Hardly Holidays.
Woo-woo.
Will we make it?
No.
Only time will tell.
Yes.
But enjoy the rest of your holiday, and we'll check back in with you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
fun.
Do with champion. What is that?
I knew. I was like, my brain went through, which I'm sure is what yours did too. Do we know any three-legged dogs?
Right.